Hi guys, Mark from Northeast Bass Fishing. Welcome to today's video. As I've been mentioning in the last few, I worked the New Hampshire Outdoor Show or Expo last weekend, and helping out Pete from Stoneman and Sons. You saw his video yesterday and some of the baits I got from Pete, and also helping out Eric, and Sean was there. So Eric from TecBaits, Sean from Stump Thumper Lures or Baits, Stump Thumper Baits, and got some goodies here to show you. So I don't know where to start. I'm going to start with the finesse stuff because I feel like I've been doing all finesse fish talking lately, and I want to do some, some flipping talk here. So I'm going to start with the finesse stuff. Now, you guys know that I've loved throwing Neds, and so Eric stocked me up with some more Neds here because the 5,000 I have wasn't enough. But some of these are colors that I'm not sure if I have all these colors, so I'm always into trying a new color. Here's his amount. If you guys are completely unaware of TecBaits, there's the packaging. Eric is a custom bait maker in Connecticut, and he makes some awesome soft plastics. And this is his Ned, which I love, and this is the watermelon black and red flake, which I'm not sure if I have. I'll have to check my boxes of Neds and see what I got. But a great natural color anywhere you throw a watermelon. Now, you guys can't see this, but I have a paper towel down here now because these are covered with salt. And for once when I make a TecBaits video, I don't want salt everywhere. So you're going to see some salt on there. That's what that is. But that's your watermelon red and black flake. And it's a great natural color for a Ned if you guys like throwing Neds. So 10-pack, lasts you a long time. And what I like about his Neds, and I'll show you on the next one since I got that one back in the pack. Here's another one now. Eric said I didn't have this color, and I believe him. But this is Chartreuse Pepper. Now, this is going to be a great bed fishing bait right here. And I think I might have some of his glow-in-the-dark ones, but I don't know if I have just the regular, Chartreuse Pepper. So I do now, because I got 2 bags of those. But what I love about his Neds and all his soft plastics is, there's your, traditional Chartreuse Pepper, but very durable. I can catch multiple smallies and largies on these bass, and they don't tear up. Now, sure, eventually after you catch 10, 15, 20, you might get a little tear here and there, but I'll trade a few tears for some bass. But what I usually do with my Neds, once this end starts to get chewed up, I'll just take my hook back out and put it in the other end. I'll use these until they're totally destroyed. But they're very durable soft plastics, very durable. So, like I said, 2 packs of those. Let me take these off the table here so I don't do them twice. My favorite color, and Eric said, "Hey, how is your collection of natural craw?" And I said, "Well, I throw them a lot, so I'll always use this color. This is my favorite color in this. But I guess I probably have about 10 favorites. But usually when I just first start throwing a Ned, this is the one I'll reach for and see how they're biting. But that natural craw I love. You got that green pumpkin on top with that gold flake. I think it's a gold, not a red. And that orange with that gold, maybe some black flake in there too. But I love that. I just love that color. I do so well on it. And that's the natural craw. So I'm well stocked up in those. So 2 packs of those. Like I said, 10 count if you're ordering. Let's see what else we got here. Another bed fishing color. This, I killed them last year on beds with that color right there. That cotton candy, for you guys who do any bed fishing, this is killer. That pink with that blue flake in there. Dynamite bed fishing bait. And really good at any time, when your water's a little off color. So it doesn't just have to be, I catch a lot of fish on Neds all year long. So it doesn't just have to be, I like this color for a bed fishing bait just because I can see it well. So, when I see it disappear or moving, I know that somebody's got it. Because sometimes if those smallies are on a bed, you can't even see them. They blend in with the bottom so well. But this is really great when the water's murky. maybe it's something different that they're not seeing. People are throwing a lot of green pumpkins and stuff. You throw this out there. And for me, it seems like smallies just hate this color for some reason. I don't know why, but they seem to really hate that pink. So I hope they keep hating it while I keep throwing it. Another one that I love, I'm going to say my favorite, another one of my favorites is the Smokey the Bear color. And I got 2 packs of those. You know, just a great all-around, any color water, any time of year, Ned color. I think you guys can probably hear the salt falling on the packs. But that smoke with all those different flakes in there, looks like a silver, a gold, a blue. It's just a great combo of flake and the soft plastic color. So, you know, if you're going to just order a couple of colors of Neds to try them out from Tech, I would go with the natural Craw and go with the Smokey the Bear and start there. And you'll do very well. So, got 2 more packs of those to add to the collection. So I am well stocked up with Neds, for sure. Now, before I get to the flipping part, this is a new bait, and I don't know for a fact if this is on Eric's site yet, but here's his pig missile swim bait. And, you know, not just bass fishermen were loving this at the show last weekend, but the striper guys were loving it. And the striper guys that I know in Jersey that fish the hacky love throwing swim baits. And a lot of the striper guys that were at the show weren't necessarily bass guys, were loving this swim bait, you know, for striper fishing. I haven't thrown this yet, I just got them this year. But for you guys who like these bigger swim baits, you know, you've got the nice pocket on the bottom here. It's already, you don't have to take your knife or your scissors and cut it up and make a canal there for your hook. So it's already got one on there. Nice meaty, you know, bulky head. It's got the nice red eyes on there. And a nice paddle tail. So I'm going to throw these this year. I have to play with the hook that I like the best. I'm thinking like a beast hook, one of those beast, I'm not sure what you call them, the beast hooks that have the weight in them. I think Gamakatsu makes them. But any of those weighted swim bait hooks, you know, but I have to see what size one I like the best, you know, because I don't want to interfere with this fin, so I want my hook to probably come up here somewhere. So I'm thinking maybe a 6/0, maybe a 5. But we'll have to see. I have to play with it. Like I said, I have not thrown these yet. Just got them. I only had a couple other ones before this. Now I've got 2 more bags here to play around with. So I'm not sure, like I said, I'm not sure 100% if these are on the website yet. But if they're not, they will be. And that's such a cool color, that orca color with that black and white on there. And that's the pig missile swim bait. And I also got the one called Showcase. Which is really a cool color. So we were looking at this in the tank, and when you see that flake in there, it's really cool looking. So it's that Showcase color. And what I like about these is that snout is flat. So it's going to be easy to put that hook, that screw hook in there, and it'll still look pretty natural. Because sometimes when you use a screw head on these swim baits, it seems like the snout gets so messed up, it kind of loses its natural look. But I think it'll screw in there nice because it's a flat snout. But it's a great looking swim bait. So I'm looking to throwing these around, seeing what that thump is like when you get them moving. So you'll have to check, you know, if you guys are on the Tech site when you're ordering, check and see if that pig missile is on there. If not, you can contact Eric. I'm sure he can be more than happy to make you some. So I believe that is all the non-flipping type baits that I have here. So now I can talk about that a little bit. One of my favorites in the Tech line is the good old Tech Hog. So I got 2 of these here. I don't know if these are the same color. No, they're different. This here is just regular old green pumpkin, which is great. For you guys who like throwing brush hogs, you can't go wrong. I believe this is a 4-inch, right? 4.5. Yeah, I thought that was a little bigger than 4. So there's your 4.5-inch Tech Hog, and that's green pumpkin, and green pumpkin's a great color. I like to put a little orange or chartreuse on these little flippers here. Sometimes on these, but most of the time I'll just put a little orange or a little chartreuse on there. I'll pop these off so they flop a little more. Great flipping bait. Great flipping bait. I think I did a video before I moved, and me and my buddy Sean were fishing on on the Mail Pack in New York, and just slamming them all day with these. But great flipping bait. And this one, I don't know the color of this one because it's not on the pack. Let's take a look at it so we can figure it out. Eric may have a specific name, but we'll just go by with what we see on here. To me, that looks like a green pumpkin with a gold and purple flake, which is awesome. Unless that's a watermelon. I think it's a green pumpkin. But like I said, if you want to get these, you can just tell Eric that one that Mark showed in the video with the green pumpkin or watermelon with the gold and purple flake. That's really neat. I definitely do not have this one. So I always like to add new colors to the arsenal. So that's the Tech Hog, 4.5 inch, you know, flipping style bait. So there you go. I got 2 more of those. I've shown you guys this before. This is the Slake Ray, the crawfish from Tech. And this is, I believe, Okeechobee Craw, which I don't think I have. I think that's why Eric gave it to me, because I didn't have that one. But for you guys who like Okeechobee Craw, you know, that green pumpkin with that blue, really beautiful. And you could flip these. You could just use them as a jig trailer. You could even put that on a Ned head. Have a bigger craw for a Ned. I tend to use these as a jig trailer. I don't know if I've really flipped these in heavy cover yet, because I tend to go for the hog, but I don't know if I've just flipped the craw in the weeds yet with these Tech Craws yet. I'll have to try that this summer, but I'm sure it'll work great. But for you guys who like crawfish baits, try out the Slake Ray from Tech. Great looking, like I said, custom colors. You can get any color you want. Whatever color is great for your lake, order them up. Let's see here. Now I've got 2 baits here of Eric's left that I had 0 of. So this is this is an introduction to a new bait, and it's a flipping bait, which is even better. Now this is what Eric calls the drone. So I got 3. I think these are all different colors. Unless it says it on the pack, I'm not going to really know what the color is, so we'll just talk about what's in there, and he'll know if there's a specific name for it. But I got 3 of the drones. And let's take a look at these. I haven't really messed with these much yet, but there's the drone right there. And this looks like a smoke blue, and I see some different flakes in there. But really cool looking. So this is going to be fun. You know, you could use this as a jig trailer, use it as a flipping bait. You know, any way you want to use it. But there you go. So that's the drone. Like I said, I don't know if this has a specific color or a specific name, but you could just tell Eric was that one that was the blue and the smoke and the flake. You'll know what you're talking about. And if I talk to him, I can always add it to the description at the end. But yeah, I don't see a color on there. So that's 1 bag of the drones. Here's another one. Ooh, that's really nice. So that's like that's another 2-tone color, like a smoke with I don't know if that's not necessarily a white, but that light belly with that different purple flake in there. And some black flake, it looks like. That's really cool. Really cool looking bait. Like I said, flip it, jig trailer. I think we had it on some jigs over the weekend. Looked pretty cool. Making a video. And last but not least, of the drones. It's almost like that Okeechobee Craw. Got some green pumpkin on top, got some blue on the bottom. He may call this Okeechobee Craw, he may have another name for it. Don't know for sure, but you guys can see how cool they look. So what I like is got a nice, you know, thick body here of plastic for my hook. And these, I'll pop these apart. They're put together in 2 spots, pop them apart. Then you'll get a real good flap there when you're flipping that through. And it's pretty compact, so this would be good for heavy cover. That's the drone. So like I said, I don't know if these new ones are completely up on the site yet, but if you want them, you can get them. And last but not least, another creature bait. I love it. And this is called the Accordion. See that Accordion on there. Now, I don't know if he's got any colors listed on here, because this is another new bait, but we'll figure it out by looking at them. So here's another flipping type bait from TecBaits, the Accordion. So here, this is a bigger creature bait. This is almost like just like a big version of the hog. I would say, I don't know, it doesn't say on here if that's a 6-inch bait, 6.5 maybe, but for you guys who like the bigger creature style baits, a little thinner here, but I like the ribs. You got the 2 flappers and you've got the long tail. Now I might snip this down a little bit just to get a little more meat on the head there of this, but this should be awesome. And this color here in particular, I can't really tell. To me this looks like maybe this is like a green pumpkin candy or a watermelon candy, which is a color you guys know I love to throw. So that's the Accordion. This is a bigger creature bait. Now for you guys who like to throw a Carolina rig, this would be an awesome bait for that probably. If you Carolina rig guys out there, this would probably be a really good one. Get a lot of action out of that. So I'm going to assume that's kind of like a green pumpkin candy, watermelon candy style. Let's see. Oh, some of these might be the same color, but I'm not sure. Here we go. This is different. Now this is really cool. So here's your Accordion, and I see a green, and that looks like a purple on the bottom. I see some purple flake in there. I see some red flake on top. So it's almost like it's like a watermelon red on top, and then a purplish on the bottom. It's a light purple though. It's like almost like a smoke purple. But that's really cool. I hope you guys can really see those flakes coming out in the video. There you go. Really nice. This is the first time I've really, I played around with them a little bit at the show, but this is the first time I'm getting really a close look at them. Okay, here's another bag of Accordions, and this looks like your black neon. I'm gonna call that. I see a black bait with a bunch of different flakes in there: the red, the green, the purple, green. It looks like. So that's really, really cool. I like that color. That'll be a nice one. And that to me looks like just go with black neon with that. It's not just your black red. There's other flakes in there. I hope you guys can see like those greens and looks like gold, some blue, so a little bit of everything. So that's cool. That's a cool color. I love black neon. It's almost like there's a Venom tube, the 5-inch flipping tube that's similar to that color scheme, which I like. Let's see. Oh, can't go wrong with this color. And here's your drone in black and blue. Black with blue flake. So as I said, you flippers, Carolina rig guys, and I think there might be 2 types of blue in there. It looks like just a regular blue flake and maybe more like that aqua blue type flake. Yeah, so it's got a couple different blues type of flakes in there, so really neat. But I'm just going to go with black and blue. That's a different name. Like I said, Eric will know if he has specific names for these already. But, the names aren't really that important, guys, because we're talking custom lures here. Anything you can think of, he can make, so it doesn't have to be a standard color, that we see all the time. And I think these 2 are ones I showed you. I'll just take them out of the pack to be sure. I think I have 2 of the, to me this looks like that black neon again. So I had 2 of those packs, which is good because that's a great color. And this one looks like that first one I showed you. It's almost like that Okeechobee Craw one. Let's take it out and be sure. Yeah, it looks like that, maybe this is a little different. That might just be plain old Okeechobee Craw because it's green with the blue. So that I'd have to look at them again, but that looks like it might be a little different than that first one. If not, they're very similar. but you guys get the idea. Green pumpkin and the blue is a great combo. And last but not least, that's the last pack there. This is really a cool color. As I said, I know this has a name we've called it, but I don't remember what it is. But how cool is that? With that green pumpkin, with that red. I mean, that is just killer color. Like I said, I might, probably when I throw these, I might snip that head off, just so it's a little flatter there for the weight. But very cool. Looking forward to flipping these this season. Can't wait. Can't wait. So, that is it, guys. That's the TecBaits haul that I picked up from Eric at the show this weekend. That's what it looks like from the back. That's the accordion. So if you say, Eric, I want that accordion, that red one that Mark showed, he'll know what it is. But that's not all, because another member of our TecBaits team, Sean from Stump Thumper Baits, was also there over the weekend, and he left me a few goodies here that I thought I'd show you guys. Like I said, you guys know I love to flip and pitch. You can't just throw Neds all the time. And Sean said, Mark, you got any of those beavers? And I said, no. He goes, well, and he threw me a few packs. Now, like I said, the same with Eric's. If these have specific names, Sean would know. But here's your traditional beaver style bait. I'm gonna guess this is probably a 4.5 inch. Might be 4. But you guys get the idea. Here's your traditional beaver style bait. I'd pop these apart. Will that segment again? Oh, I can. There's actually 2 segments you can pop. So then you'll get even more flapping action out of that. This is a really cool color. I don't know if it has a name, a specific name, but it's definitely, I mean, I don't know what you want to call that, but it's really cool. I love all the different flakes in there. I want to say it's a smoke. This almost looks a little green pumpkinish, this bottom, or pumpkinish color, but I'm not sure. But like I said, if you really want these, if you see a color and you go, oh, that's cool, you could reach out to Sean and say, hey, that one that Mark showed in the video with all those flakes in it, there's a green and purple and gold, and maybe a green pumpkin bottom with some orange flake. There's some black flake in there. So like I said, if this has a name, I don't know what it is, but it does look awesome. I will definitely be flipping these this year. That's one pack of Sean's baits. What do we got in this one? Here's another pack of the beavers. Now this to me looks like a green pumpkin, but it seems darker on this side than this side. It could just be the way the light's hitting it, or maybe it's just the legs look lighter. To me, this is just like a green pumpkin flake mix. As I said, if this has a name, I'm not sure, but you get the overall idea with the shape and just the colors you can come up with. If you guys like throwing green pumpkin, you get whatever flake you want, add it in there. You know, if you know there's a flake on your lake that bass seem to prefer, you know, you just tell the guys and they make it. That's what's nice about, you know, these custom bait makers. You know, you're not locked into, you know, 5 or 10 or 15 standard colors and that's it. You get what you want. And last but not least, now this is the same color I believe as that drone, but just in Sean's beaver version, and I think that pretty much speaks for itself. How awesome is that? That green pumpkin with that red belly. Let's see where that drone is. Let's look at those side by side. So I think these guys use the same color scheme here, just to be sure. But there they are. There's the drone. Oops. There's that drone next to Sean's beaver color. So they're very similar. The reds look pretty close. So I think these guys came up with the same, you know, color scheme there. But there you go. That will be a nice one right there for catching some bass. So if these have specific colors, like I said, I'll find out for you, put them in the description. If not, you guys just ask. When you're ordering up, if you say, refer to the video, they'll know what you're talking about. But that's it, guys. So I hope you enjoyed that. That's a nice haul. I thank Eric and Sean for hooking me up. You know, and I know I, say it over and over again, but, these two guys are custom bait makers. It's not a big production line. It's two guys working in their houses, making baits to your specifications, which is really awesome. So if you guys order from TecBaits, now I know I did a video for Pete's stuff the other day, and I put the wrong discount code, which I'll change, but not that Pete wouldn't realize it when you ordered. But this one here, you can see, this is for Stoneman, Mark NH Bass 10. That's for Pete's Baits. And Tech is Tech Mark NH10. Now I will put that in the description. I will change the description on the other videos so it doesn't confuse anybody. Not that if these guys saw you put that in the description box or in the discount box or told them that's what it was, they wouldn't know what's going on and use the right code. But just so you guys know, you can see Stoneman code on the bottom, Tech code on the top. Just so I'm not confusing anybody anymore, since I'm apparently confused about the whole thing. But that's it, guys. That's the baits I picked up from the show over the weekend, and they're just great. I don't know how many more words I can say to make you believe how great they are, because for you guys who were at the show and saw them, you saw how awesome the baits were in person. And if you want to get yourself some custom soft plastics, reach out to these guys. Eric from TecBaits, Sean from, let me see if I get the bag here again, from Stump, Thumper Baits, TecBaits. And it's just great knowing guys that are custom bait makers. For somebody who's a avid fisherman, tournament fisherman like I am, a bait junkie like I am, this is great. Having people that can make exactly what you want. You don't have to settle for just what's out there on the shelf. You can get made what you want. You want a black with an orange, a green with a purple, whatever you want you can get, and that's what's great. And I have a discount code for you. So I showed you this before. I'll show you Eric's card. That's a TecBaits card with all the info. But I'll put all this info in the description of the video. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you are watching my videos and enjoy them, please like it, share it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't so far. The channel's growing nicely. I'm closing in on 600 subscribers, which to me is awesome. And I love it. So it's fun to do. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you soon on YouTube. Mark out.